Alright, I'm doing a video debunking Charlie Kirk, and I'm not doing it just because he died. I'm doing it just because I found out because it's going viral because he's dead. And to me, he's a fucking idiot. I don't understand how no one has debunked some of his theories. So one of his theories is that black people don't deserve reparations because during the time of slavery, the black people alive now weren't alive then and they didn't suffer the trauma. So before I get into how that is the most idiotic disposition ever, I'm going to start with science, right? And I'm going to prove that trauma can be passed on through DNA. Meaning, if I go through some real traumatic shit and I don't heal from it, I can pass it to my children using ChatGPT. Hey Chat, can you correct me if I'm wrong? Isn't there scientific data that trauma can be passed on genetically? If I'm not mistaken, isn't it called post-traumatic? Post-traumatic. Or no, anyway, can trauma be passed on through DNA?
Yeah, you're on the right track. The concept is often referred to as transgenerational trauma or epigenetic inheritance. There's research suggesting that traumatic experiences can affect gene expression and potentially be passed down to subsequent generations. It's a really fascinating area of study.
Thank you, baby. Hold that thought. I need to get a glass of water. I ain't bullshitting. Hold on. I need the water. Be right back. So, ChatGPT just proved that trauma can be passed on through DNA, right? If not dealt with. So that's number one. So even though slavery happened years ago, because just the premise that there was never reparations given proves that there was never. It's in the etymology of the word repair. There was never repair done to that community, so they never was healed. Thus, that trauma continued to be passed on, and you can look at it in the culture and the music that we see today. One second. But let's just deal with other cultures getting reparations, right? Because that was the next thing he tried to throw, like, well, what the Jews get the reparations. So we're going to deal with that through ChatGPT. So it's not just speculation to me. And then I'm going to fast forward it to when the Jews got their reparations. Because I did my homework. So, but I'm just going to prove to y'all through ChatGPT that I'm not just talking. In correlation with COINTELPRO, crack being put in our community. So the same time that they got their reparations, crack was put in our community